record currently held by Shockshift. That was set today. And Shockshift back in the race, looking to hold on to that record time. Par, Mamazoon up in front, harder than SCV in the middle. Shockshift bring up there, but might be able to pass SCV going into this Vortex Orbiter. Who gets the favorable bounce? Doesn't look like anyone's had a good pin bounce yet, and all 5 players have completely missed the pins, and we are in for a long race here, folks. Par in front, Mamazoon, Harmer, Shockshift, and SCV all going there, but Shockshift with a slightly more little orbit might be able to make something happen here if they can avoid bumping into the other players. Par trying to dip in, Mamazoon trying to dip in, Harmer trying to zip in, Shockshift wobbling in closer and closer. Looks like Shockshift might have what it takes. He takes a favorable bounce from Mamazoon and they're through. But Par gets a better momentum coming out. Par is first out. Shockshift second. Mamazoon third. Harbour fourth. SCV fifth. But there's a lot of colliding here in the collection bin, and it could be anyone's match at the moment. Shockshift and Par very close, first and second respectively. Mamazoon losing a little time and pace on that mogul, and Harbour and SCV overtakes Mamazoon. Mamazoon now in fifth place. Harbour third. SCV in fourth. There we go, into the first funnel. Doing very well. All 5 players here. Very close, very much anyone's match here. They could be bumping into each other into that funnel. We don't know what's happening in those funnels. It's a blind trust right there. Shockshift is the first one out, going in with a half helix lead on the other contestants. Par and Armis second and third into the funnel. SCV fourth into the funnel. Mamazoon fifth into the funnel. Shockshift looking to come out of the funnel first, but Par and Harmouth are very close behind Shockshift, and Shockshift is losing their lead, now only a quarter of a helix ahead of the other players. Shockshift into the third funnel. Par and Harmouth into the third funnel. SCV into the third funnel. Mamazoon into the third funnel. All players in the third funnel. This is a very close match, folks. Players bumping into each other, messing up each other's orbits, and Harmouth manages to take a favorable bounce, and so does SCV, and now Harmouth is out in first, SCV in second, Par in third, Mamazoon in fourth, Shockshift in fifth, and all the players are now into the last and final funnel. Here they go. Can Harmouth hold on to the lead, or will another player get bumped out ahead? It looks like SCV has a good line, but Harmouth is out first, SCV out second, Par out third, but they all have very good momentum, so who's going to avoid the pins? Par does not, SCV does, Harmouth almost does, but gets caught at the piston at the end, and SCV is through first on the left-hand side with Par in close in second, Mamazoon trying to catch up in second on the right-hand side, Harmouth on the left-hand side, and now we have all our players going through the merged triple helix, trying to avoid the pistons in the middle. Looks like SCV has a very good line and very good momentum and very good timing. SCV is not going to be stopped there. They're starting to run away with this match. Par trying to hold on, but the gap is increasing between SCV and Par. SCV with a good bounce. Now he's got to get out through these helix and avoid these pins. Who's going to be on top when the race is all over? Let's find out. SCV coming around the helix with only about a fifth of a helix lead on Par, and then Mamazoon in third, Harmouth in fourth, Shockshift in fifth. SCV gets stopped up on the pins, but so does Par, and Par gets blasted ahead by Mamazoon, and now Par and Mamazoon are neck and neck for first place. SCV trying to recover now in third. Harmouth and Shockshift bumping into each other coming out of those pins now, and now Par and Mamazoon are passing each other left and right and left as they go around these oxbows. It's all about who has the better line and who has the better momentum. Both players going into the large dishwatch at the same time, trying to both get through that hole, and both of them collide into each other, trying to squeeze through the hole at the same time, and now neither player is through, but Par is trying to get through, and SCV gets a much favorable line out of the large dishwasher, and SCV retakes first place. Par very close second. Mamazoon coming in finally at third. Shockshift did not navigate that successfully. Shockshift is out, and Harmouth finally coming through in fourth place. Woo! Mamazoon with a good line coming into the merger, wobbling very far on the outside. Chocolate a little bit more controlled, but still behind Mamazoon. SCV looking to get into the boosted loops now. Mamazoon first into the helix, but tripped up by a piston, but so is Chocolate, and Mamazoon recovers faster than Chocolate, and Mamazoon has increased their lead by about 3/4 of a helix now. SCV finally through that second boosted loop, but Mamazoon gets stuck up on one of the pistons and is losing the gain that they just got. Chocolate trying to get through these pistons much faster than Mamazoon, but Mamazoon gets in front of Chocolate, and both of them are hit by a piston, but Chocolate recovers first, and now Chocolate has overtaken Mamazoon in first place, but gets stopped by a piston, and now Mamazoon looking to reclaim first place yet again, and Mamazoon does, but they get stopped by a piston, and Chocolate recovers one more time. Chocolate holding on to first place barely thanks to the piston right at the very end. Chocolate now through into this helix, only moments ahead of Mamazoon. SCV way behind, but still alive. Chocolate now going through with a very good place, but gets stopped up by the piston, but so does Mamazoon, and now Chocolate has about a third of a helix lead ahead of Mamazoon going into this funnel, but in this funnel, anything can happen. Who's going to come out with the better line? Who's going to have the better speed? Who's going to survive the tunnel of mystery? Let's find out here. Looks like Chocolate is through first, Mama through second, but will they have what it takes to survive the mystery tunnel? Chocolate with a very straight line. Mamazoon not so straight line, but straightens it out as they go through, and both players are through. Who's going to get through the cheese grater first? It could be Chocolate, it could be Mamazoon going around the outside. It looks like Mamazoon has overtaken Chocolate. Chocolate gets a very favorable bounce, and now Mamazoon past the pistons, and Mamazoon holds on to her commanding lead and mastery of this map. Chocolate thought he had what it took to overthrow the leader, but just not there at the end. Chocolate bouncing off the piston and into the end at second place, and SCV limping along, taking his time, getting through this cheese grater. They're going to finish in third place. Well done, Mamazoon. Chocolate, better luck next time. Sure. Welcome to the stream, Crimson. Glad you could finally make it. Why don't you join in the game? I'd like to see how well you do on your first run. No one tell them about the curse on the Virgin run, please. Anyway, here we go. The gauntlet. Current record held by Son of Rocks, Master of Randomness, 2 minutes and 56 seconds. Let's see who has what it takes. You have to, yeah, so hit exclamation point, play, and then hit enter. And then watch the fun unfurl. There you go. See, it wasn't that hard. It wasn't that hard, Crimson. He doesn't know about the curse. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This might be the second to last map of the night. This is the gauntlet. 8 seconds on the clock. Crimson Destruction, first on the scene here on the stream. His first marble race. Will they have what it takes, or will they get claimed by the Virgin Curse and have a horrible performance? Likely the latter. Shensi V, Chocolate, Mamazun, Hans Rimmer, and Par, all on the backside, all looking to get very good lines coming into the center of this Vortex Orbiter. Who's going to have the best line first? Looks like Chocolate and Mamazun bumping into each other. Hans and Par also bumping into each other. All rounding out now, but Chocolate and Mamazun still bumping into each other. One of them could get a favorable bounce and get a more elliptical orbit going into the center of this Vortex Orbiter. Who's going to come out first? Is it going to be Shensi V? Is it going to be Hans? Is it going to be Chocolate? Looks like Hans is a very good orbit now. Getting a little bump by Chocolate there. Closing in on the point and overturn. Who is going to get through first? Is it going to be Hans? Is it going to be Shensi V? Is it going to be Chocolate? All getting in very close now. Chocolate very close to the point and turn. Hans finally circulated, and Hans is through first. Hans into this large dishwasher and through the hole masterfully, and Hans is going to start running away here. He's going down the side. He's got to be careful not to have too much speed, and he takes the center course. Hans is on a very strong path. Looks like Hans is going to be running away with this match, but anything can happen later on in this course. Chocolate going down the left-hand side. Par going down the middle. Mama Zoon coming in on the right-hand side. Shensi V now coming in on the left-hand side. So there's Son of Rocks local time. Looks like all of our players except Crimson Destruction. I told you, Crimson Destruction. The first race is always bad for you. Sorry, buddy. Chocolate now coming through on the right-hand side after that merger, going around the helix. Hans Rimmer still holding on to his commanding first-place lead. Can he get past these pistons without losing momentum? Yes, and he's got a straight line right into the industrial potato peeler, and he's got a beautiful line along these pins. Takes a favorable bounce, but he gets bobbled out, but he catches himself in the funnel with a masterful play by Hans Rimmer, not taking any prisoners, showing his next-level skills on this course and completely skipping one of the obstacles. It was an amazing performance here by Hans Rimmer, and he is completely running away with the lead. He just has to survive these last couple of courses, but he can't get through the calendar without losing a lot of time. Chocolate finally through the funnel. Mama Zoon through the funnel. Par through the funnel. Shensi V finally into the funnel. And Crimson Destruction still in the rear. Hans cannot get out of this dishwasher. He's losing his entire lead that he built up here. Getting bobbled out dangerously close to the back exit here. Mama Zoon trying to get around. Chocolate trying to get around Hans. And Mama Zoon has overtaken Hans Rimmer. And now Mama Zoon is running away with first place going into the merged triple helix. There goes Mama Zoon on the right hand side. And now we still have Par, Chocolate, and Hans all stuck in that dishwasher. But Par is finally through. Going to be going on the left hand side of the double helix there. Mama Zoon second in the helix. Par in the first helix. Looks like Mama Zoon has a full helix lead in first place. Hans Rimmer coming in through, going on the left hand side. Crimson still stuck. Chocolate still stuck. Shensi V still stuck, but Shensi and Crimson are finally through. Excuse me. Mama Zoon is out of the merged triple helix and going across the moguls into the pins. Will they get through without losing their momentum? Yes, they've got a very good line, and they are still ahead of the record time. Mama Zoon is definitely here to make a statement, trying to get through, but getting stopped up by that last set of pistons. And Par now with a chance to catch up, but they also get stopped up by the pistons. Now we have Hans Rimmer trying to catch up in third place. Shensi V in fourth, Crimson in fifth, Chocolate in sixth. Who's going to come out first here? Mama Zoon trying to get around this next set of pistons. Looks like their line is very good, wobbling back and forth expertly right through the middle, and now they're going to set up the jump and not have a bad line. The line looks beautiful. Do they have the distance? Yes, at a favorable bounce, and Mama Zoon running away and setting first place with a new record time. Mama Zoon, very well done. Par now trying to hold on to second place, but Hans looks like to be coming up very fine, and Par a little worried about Hans and not worried enough about the jump. Jumps and misses, and Hans Rimmer retakes second place. Par is eliminated, not careful enough on that jump, and now here comes Chocolate the Bear going up into the jump. Shensi V right behind. Can Shensi V catch up to Chocolate, or will Chocolate get too good of a bounce? Shensi V too much of a hurry, and they are out, and Chocolate survives and manages to secure fourth place. Now, or third place, and now Crimson and the predictable unlucky run from the starter. He bobbles, he weaves, he winds, he slips up the right hand side. At least he's not dead. Crimson finishing fourth place. Man, Hans, that was crazy. What the fuck? That's ridiculous. Berserk, I owe you an apology. I was going through the stream from Friday, and credit card the new viewer at the time, there was one opportunity I had to say his name in full because he was the only remaining contestant on the map, and I could have just read the number in full then, and I missed it. So to make up for that, I decided to read off the credit card number in a race right before they left for the evening. And it was credit card in first with Shens TV in second, but Shens TV got knocked out by the cheese obliterator. So credit card got in first, and I did manage to say the number once successfully, and then I messed it up the second time. And Colin Can't Write was also behind on the right-hand track. It was the alienated map. Colin Can't Write was on the right-hand side, and I was so absorbed in the task of saying the number correctly that I didn't see on the left-hand course you were racing as well. You did not get eliminated. I missed that. So it was credit card and Colin Can't Write on the right-hand side after Shens TV got eliminated. You were on the left-hand side. I didn't see you. And I said Colin Can't Write finished in second, but they actually finished in third because you finished in second coming in from the left-hand side. And I fucking completely went right over it. Didn't even catch it. So I apologize that I did not properly announce you as the second place winner for that race. But hopefully this makes amends. Anyway. I'm glad we could patch things up. I know it's a sore subject, so thank you for being so agreeable. Anyway, let's get back to the race.